Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I have for today is back to reality. The scripture comes from Job 9:14 through 20. How then can I dispute with him? How can I find words to argue with him? Though I were innocent, I could not answer him. I could only plead with my judge for mercy. Even if I summoned him and he responded, I do not believe he would give me a hearing. He would crush me with a storm and multiply my wounds for no reason. He would not let me catch my breath, but would overwhelm me with misery. If it is a matter of strength, he is mighty. And if it is a matter of justice, who can challenge him? Even if I were innocent, my mouth would condemn me. If I were blameless, it would pronounce me guilty. Okay, so in this scripture, Job is replying to one of his friends who were trying to tell him, well, why don't you call on your God? Why don't you call on God? He loves you so much. Why don't you call on him and tell him to stop what you're going through? Why don't you call on him and tell him that you need help, or tell him whatever it is that you're going through? And the reality of the situation is you can't get one past God. And I'm not saying that whomever this message is for, that you are going through a situation where you have no fault or you have no blame or that you are innocent. But regardless if you are not, you have to understand that God is the ultimate judge. He sees everything that we do. He sees every thought. He hears every thought. He feels every feeling. He feels every emotion. He knows us from the inside out, and there is nothing that you can get past God. Just like I told my son last night. You gotta wake up real early to get one past me. You gotta wake up it's impossible for us to wake up early enough to get one past God. Period. It's impossible. We cannot possibly wake up early enough to get one past God, to do some sort of sin, and then think that we got away with it, ha ha ha, he, and then God puts his foot down on us, and now we're trying to plead our case. God is saying, back to reality. I saw that. Period. Like, that's the end of the story. You trying to plead your case to God. You trying to write down different scenarios and different situations and trying to say, well, they did this and they did that and they did this and they did that. God said he not talking about them right now. He not worried about them right now. Stop worrying about them and worry about what you did. That's the message. God said, if you continuously keep on trying to plead your case, knowing that you are guilty, you are just going to get yourself in more trouble. That's all you are doing. To whomever this is for somebody, you did something wrong. You was wrong for what you did. And instead of accepting the punishment for what you did wrong, you are trying to point your finger at somebody else. God is not worried about them right now. Whatever it is that they did, you best believe that God is going to handle that situation according to how he feels like it should be handled. But that don't have nothing to do with you. God don't need you to open his eyes to nothing. He saw it already. He don't need you to shine a light on what that person did. He saw that. He's not clueless. And he saw what you did too. And because he saw what you did too, he is saying, back to reality. Snap back into it. Come on, wake up now. We're not talking about that. That's the message. I'm sorry if I seem harsh, but I'm just being real. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.